Hello there techies and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will take a look at how can we retrieve all the channel messages and retrieve for a particular team using PnP PowerShell. So let's get started. First, let's take a look at the conversation. I'm in a Microsoft Teams project secret in the general channel and I have posted a couple of messages. You can see the message has a title, the description, and Adele has responded to the message and I also have reacted on the message. Similarly, for the other message, I also have a title and the description, and then Adele has responded to that as well, and then I also have reacted on the response. That's the scenario. We already have installed the PnP PowerShell, so let's go and import the module. So import module name PnP.PowerShell. Okay, let's connect to the tenant. Connect PnP online and URL. I'm going to pass one URL of the SharePoint site. I'm not asking for the credentials or passing on the credentials because I'm getting the credentials from the Windows Credentials Manager. If you would like to know more on how to use the Windows Credentials Manager to connect to Office 365, I will put the link in the description. You can go and watch that video. If you would like to ask the credentials, all you need to do is go for the credentials and get credential method, not the certificate, but it's the get credential method. Okay, I'm removing it for now. Okay, now that we are connected to the Office 365 tenant, let's go and work with the Microsoft Teams. So we'll use get PnP Teams channel message. Teams channel message. Okay, of course we'll have to specify the team, which team we would like to get the messages. So it's the project secret team. Then for which channel we would like to retrieve the message. So the conversation is in the general channel. And that's it. Let's go and first get these messages. Let's wait for the response. Okay, we've got some hidden messages. We need to take a look at this, but then we are talking about these two messages, what we are seeing here, right? So we have the paragraph, which is the title, and then we would also have the description. So here it is not very much evident. So what we need to do is let's store these messages into a variable called messages, and let's iterate through this variable. So we'll specify for each $message in $messages. Okay, and let's iterate that as well. So first let's write host, so the message ID, and that will be $message.id. okay, then we will go with the message itself, so that's the message, and it will be message.body.content. okay, so now let's go and hit run. Let's wait for the response. Okay, we can see we have got the message ID, and then here we will now see there is a paragraph. Here is another one specifically for Power Automate together with Power Apps. That's the description that we are looking at. Okay, that's the post that we are looking at, which is in the paragraph. Okay, and you can also see we have a links which is there in the description, and also we got the other message that I posted about the Power Automate. Okay, now that we have got the messages, it's now time to get the replies. So to get the reply, what we will do is first we will use get PnP Teams channel message reply. Okay, here also we will specify a team. So team is project secret. We'll also need to specify the channel. Channel is general, and then we need to specify the message. Now what do we specify in the message? So for now, let me just copy this ID of the very first message, which we have it here, and let's pass it. Let's remove this for now, and let me just comment this out for now. Hit run. Let's wait for the response, and you can see we got the details back. Now we are not actually seeing the response, and we are also not seeing who responded that message. So to do that, what we also need to do is we need to store the replies. So let's store this also in the replies, and then let's iterate through each reply. So we will say reply in replies. Let's put it into the loop, and similarly we will specify write host so reply message, which we should have it in the reply dot body dot content. Okay, and similarly let's also mention who replied. So it's going to be reply dot from dot user dot display name. Okay, let's go and hit run. So you can see the message here. Let's roll in. Let me set up some time to discuss towards end of the week, and reply message is from Adel Vance. Okay, now obviously we are not going to pass the message as a hardcode ID. So what we can do is we can circle back to what we already had. So let's store this into the messages. After doing that, what we can do is we can have for each, let's specify message in messages. Let's have this as the outer loop, so this will loop through each of the parent message. Let's just give a tab for a better readability. Let's give a tab here as well. And instead of this message, what we need to do is we just pass on the message.id. This will help us to iterate through all the messages and the replies of the messages. So let's go and hit run. Okay, now we can see, all right, it's coming up. We can see we have the first message, which was given replied by Adel, and we also have another message which was again replied by Adel. So this is how you can actually use PnP PowerShell to get all the messages of a channel and then replies to those messages for the particular channel of a team. Thank you so much for watching the video.